Peace and happy, big smiles. Yeah.
For one young couple, their love was clear for everyone to see.
You would think that both of them had the best lifestyle that you could ever get, and they always looked really cool. But behind the scenes, it was kind of different.
You wouldn't dare.
Social media, it's a facade.
You see just these happy times and you think everything's perfect, and that's not the reality.
Bitch, you're lying to me.
Though the warning signs are there.
That's my girl, all right?
I could just tell it wasn't a healthy relationship.
Calm down.
Jealousy is never far from the surface.
Sleep with anyone else but me, and I might have to kill you.
I think it was a sickness or an obsession.
Don't touch me! Bitch.
She fell in love with someone who's abusive.
Until finally, it's too late.
That was the last time I saw her alive.
So how are you guys today? Vicky, put your hands down. Oh. Tawnee, put your straw down.
We're supposed to smile.
Feeling great. You're feeling great?
I really, really, really do love you, and I'm really sorry for everything I did. And I'm just wanting to have you back in my arms again and treat you better than I ever treated any other girl before. And I want you back a lot, and I miss you a lot. And I just want to ask you if you'll be my girlfriend again. And I love you so much.
Any messages you want to leave on here?
We love you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, thank you, girls.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
We live in a city called Holiday, which is right on the outside of Salt Lake City, and it's a really good area to raise children. Tawnee, even as a baby, she was just always smiling, very friendly, very outgoing, just has the biggest heart. She would do anything for anybody. You know, everybody just loved her.
Tawnee was beautiful. She had blonde hair, bright blue eyes. We met in computer class, and I was kind of the more shy one. And she kind of took it upon herself to make me her friend.
Tawnee, she was a leader, all of her friends. Oh boy, did Tawnee have lots of friends. She had an entourage that followed her around.
Tawnee was very ambitious in life. She always knew she was going to be successful. She wanted to be a singer.
She was Miss Social Media. She was always posting pictures. She had that phone in her hand 24 hours a day.
Come on, get up, like right against the car.
People just gravitated toward her. Boys were attracted to Tawnee because she's beautiful, she's smart, she's outgoing.
Perfect. Thanks.
She had a lot of boyfriends, and she always had a guy that was special that she was dating.
I'm gonna go back there. Yeah.
17-year-old Tawnee Baird's easygoing adolescence is about to come to a sudden halt.
Tawnee was like any other kid experimenting, and I found out she was smoking weed.
Crap, it's the cop.
She was in the backseat of our friend's car. The police had pulled them over.
You guys all step out of the car for me, please.
He's sleeping in the backseat.
Anybody want to explain this? Well? Whose is it?
It's mine, officer.
There was a bong and some weed in the back seat, and Tawnee ended up taking blame for it. She knew that her friends with her were older than her and that their charges would have been more extreme.
Tawnee is charged with a Class B misdemeanor, possession of a controlled substance.
I got a phone call from a policeman, and he said that he had just arrested Tawnee for possession of weed.
You guys can beat it.
And they said they're taking her to juvenile hall. I mean, she's lucky she was just under 18, or she would have gone to jail.
Tawnee is sentenced to 90 days in a Salt Lake City youth treatment center.
No phones allowed. I'll take it.
I remember her just crying and crying. She was put into juvie with all of these other girls that have charges like dealing heroin, gang fights, and really, really bad stuff. I was worried for Tawnee. I didn't think she'd survive there. I mean, it was not a place for her. She was a homebody, and it scared her to death.
Hi.
It was hard. I wanted to just grab her and bring her home. I knew she was going through it, and there she was having a hard time.
Hi. I'm Tawnee.
Victoria.
There were some hardcore kids in there, and one of them was Victoria Mendoza.
Don't worry. You'll soon get used to it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just stay out of trouble and you'll be fine.
She met Victoria when she was in a very vulnerable spot. She was scared to death. She didn't know anybody. Victoria was experienced in that environment.
Not my first time in juvie, though. I got 6 months for some antisocial behavior. Truancy, fighting, you name it. I kind of went crazy as a kid.
Victoria's father had killed himself when she was 10. She said, well, I kind of went crazy and I ran away from home. Victoria kind of protected her and made her feel safer.
Tawnee and Victoria bond over their shared love of music.
What are you even doing?
I'm writing lyrics. You want to hear?
Yes.
All right. Mine indeed, yes, I'm pleased. Your beautiful legs standing over me. I love the dark and the city nights. Starry night, right? Anytime you wanna fight,
Mine
gotta
indeed, yes, I'm pleased. Your beautiful legs standing over me.
Okay. You got a great voice.
Thank you.
Tawnee, you could tell she had a really beautiful voice. When she met Victoria, I think that's when she kind of blossomed into that. She found someone that shared that love for music and that love for creating music.
1 month into their friendship, Victoria receives some devastating news.
Hey, there you are. You okay?
It's from my mom. She has to get some more tests done, but it's not looking good. She has cancer.
My God, that must be so tough.
Just wish I could be there for her, you know?
Yeah. That sucks.
You doing okay here?
Yeah.
You eating enough?
Yes, Mom.
Nobody's giving you any trouble.
No.
Tawnee said, Mom, there's someone I want to introduce you to.
See that girl over there? I really wanted you guys to meet.
And I'm like,
who's that?
And she's like, yeah, that's Victoria, my new friend. And I have to tell you something else, Mom. And I said, what? And she said, well, I'm gay. And I went, wow. And I said, okay. Well, okay.
After serving her full sentence,
Sign here. Thank you.
the day comes when Tawnee is released.
Just a few more weeks until you get out. I'll wait for you, I promise.
Read it when you get out.
When Tawnee was finally able to come home, it was such a relief. We were all excited.
Hey, stranger. Hi, Abby. Oh, it's so good to see you.
I picked her up and she told me about Victoria. That was one of the first things she told me.
You are going to love her. She's seriously so amazing. Yeah?
She seemed happy. She seemed very smitten.
Sleep with anyone else but me, and I might have to kill you. I mean it. All my love. V.
Should I walk out there like this?
Having served a 90-day sentence for possession of a controlled substance, Tawnee Baird returns 1 month later to pick up her girlfriend, Victoria Mendoza.
The first time I met Victoria Mendoza, Dad's gut feeling was like, boy, that's opposite of what I thought my daughter would be with. You know, the tattoos, I was a little leery.
Dad, take a photo of us.
Sure, let's get this. Yeah, nice and happy, big smiles.
Victoria was really beautiful. You know, I'm not the type to judge, so like the tattoos and whatever, I didn't really care, you know.
Tawnee says you're into rap music.
Yeah, I am. I kind of like all music, though, you know?
You should fit right in here then.
See, I told you they'd like you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tawnee also told me your mom is sick.
Yeah, it's true. She has cancer. I should probably get home soon, but I mean, she's still mad at me about juvie, so.
I'm so sorry, Victoria. You know you can stay here as long as you want.
Thank you.
I did really like her, you know, when I knew my daughter just loved her, and so anything my daughter loves, I'm gonna want to give it a try too.
Tawnee wants to introduce Victoria to her friends, especially her best friend, Lacey.
When I first met Victoria, she was a little bit rough on the edges, but
She's hot. Wow.
I noticed that her and Tawnee had a real connection.
Tawnee's told us all about you.
All the bad stuff, I guess.
There's nothing bad about you.
You haven't seen me fight yet.
It seemed like they were both just very in sync with each other.
Seems really great.
It's real. Yeah, it took like 5 hours or something to do it. It didn't even hurt that bad, honestly. Like people over.
Tawnee realized
Like this.
that a lot of people liked Victoria. A lot of girls would notice Victoria. So I think that maybe Tawnee noticed that.
Babe. What do you think?
Oh my God, you look fantastic.
That's nice, right?
You look amazing.
Thanks.
Get a picture with me.
Okay.
On Tawnee's Facebook and Instagram, you would think that the both of them had the best lifestyle that you could ever get. And they always looked really cool. They would post pictures just looking very extravagant together and dressed up to the nines. But behind the scenes, it was kind of different.
Who are all these guys?
Just friends from school?
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Did you sleep with them?
Oh my God, of course not, V.
You promise?
You wouldn't dare.
Tawnee and Victoria became very codependent. Vicky was very overly protective and definitely resented Tawnee having relationships with other people.
After a few days spent with Tawnee and her family, Victoria takes Tawnee back to her mother's house in Ogden.
Ogden, Utah is about 30 miles north of Salt Lake City, Utah. Kind of a rough town, a lot of gangs, a lot of drugs.
Mommy, this is my friend, Tawnee.
Hi.
Mami. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Quieres dormir, mami? ¿Quieres comer?
Her family came here from Mexico. They were extremely poor, and they lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is Victoria's mother got sick with breast cancer, so it was very rough on her.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, you'd have done the same for me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Victoria takes Tawnee for a night out in Ogden to meet her friends.
Yo, Alice! It's been a minute, man.
Tawnee met Victoria's friends from Ogden. They were a little crazy. You know, they liked to party.
This is my girlfriend, Tawnee. T, meet Alice. We, go way back.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes.
They were a little bit rough around the edges, but they were from a different lifestyle than what maybe Tawnee had been used to.
I'm so happy to see you. How's Danny's good?
There's kind of a joke in Salt Lake where you don't go to Ogden. Nothing good ever happens in Ogden. I've gone to Ogden multiple times, and every time there's drama.
It's nice to see you. Honestly, how's that?
Okay.
Hi.
Let's go.
Back off, bro.
I didn't understand why. Victoria was carrying a knife around with her, but she was kind of paranoid about people around them.
Vic, chill. Just...
That's my girl, all right?
Yo, Vic, chill. I was just saying hi.
That's my girl, all right?
All right.
Get the hell out of here.
All right.
You all right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Got you.
I knew that Victoria liked knives. I thought they were just harmless, and I just thought it was a little hobby or something, you know?
Both Tawnee and Victoria enjoyed the facade of acting like everything was always okay. They liked to show that image on social media, that they were getting along as a couple, but their social media images were different than actuality.
What's that? No one. Ethan. So you are sleeping with him?
No, V, it's
Bitch! You're lying to me!
It's not like that, V.
Two can play that game, babe.
V! V!
I think Victoria's jealousy stemmed from she had a girlfriend that was beautiful. Everyone knows she's beautiful. And I think that she realized that, and we made her insecure.
Victoria's jealousy sends shockwaves through Tawnee's friendship group.
Tawnee found out that Victoria had slept with one of her friends. They had been fighting prior to that, and Victoria did that kind of as like a get back at you kind of thing. I know that it did hurt Tawnee really bad. Victoria created a YouTube video, like an apology video about the incident. She kind of broadcast it for everyone to see, and I thought that was strange.
First, I want to say is I'm sorry for hurting you and cheating on you with your best friend. This video is like an apology to you, and the girl I'm talking about is Tawnee, and I'm trying to get her back to be with me so I can keep her again and for her to give me another chance. Because I'm in love with her and I love her and I want her back. I don't want to lose you at all. Like, I really, really, really do love you, and I'm really sorry for everything I did. And I'm just wanting to have you back in my arms again and treat you better than I ever treated any other girl before. And I just want to ask you if you'll be my girlfriend again. And I love you so much. So if you'll please be my girlfriend, I'll be really happy. Okay?
I think Tawnee found it a little romantic, endearing. She ended up talking to Victoria again after that.
In early summer, Victoria's mother succumbs to her cancer and passes away. Victoria is invited by Tawnee's family to come and stay permanently.
It hit Victoria really hard. There was really no place for Victoria to go, and Tawnee really wanted her there, so we invited her to come live with us.
Thank you for taking me in. It's like having a mom again.
You can call me Mom if you want to, Victoria.
Everyone opened their homes and their hearts to her. Everyone loved Vicky, but hanging out with her, it felt almost like, don't piss Vicky off. She just had kind of a short fuse.
Victoria was very insecure, and I think she was so worried to let Tawnee away from her for one moment because she was so afraid Tawnee would go back to liking guys.
What the hell? What do you think you're doing?
Me?
Yeah.
What about you?
Me.
Is that the guy I saw you with after school? Or is that just another guy that you're banging?
Oh my God, this is crazy, babe.
What?
You can't keep stalking me.
I was in the kitchen making dinner, and I could hear yelling and screaming from Tawnee's bedroom.
And in case you forgot, you're the one who cheated on me.
Don't you dare bring that up. Do you understand me? You never talk about that. I told you, girls.
The screaming became a little much at some points where I had to go down and be like, what is going on?
Keep it down.
The little fights were escalating, but I didn't think Vicky would hurt Tawnee like that.
I think her temper got worse and worse and worse. We felt like we were stuck with Vicky and what to do with her.
Hi. I'm home.
I knew that Victoria needed to stop following Tawnee around everywhere.
Mom?
You know, I could just tell it wasn't a healthy relationship.
Mom? V?
I was trying to divide them. They spent way too much time together. I told them that all the time. They were fighting all the time, and it was a lot. It was a lot on my family.
Hey, where have you been?
Go on, tell her.
I just came back from a job interview to be hired as a security guard, and they hired me.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I really wanted Victoria to have a job. I had helped pay to have some of her tattoos removed. She was trying to clean up her act a little bit.
Victoria had never had a job since we all had known her, and she was very excited for it.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be really good. Like, the hours are good, and all I have to do is like walk up and down the hallway at the mall and look out for shoplifters and kids being dumb, stuff like that.
Enough, man. I told you to unfriend that guy. I don't like him. I don't like his friends.
I'm not gonna do that, V.
I mean it, T.
Calm down.
Tawnee, noticed all this blood coming from her mouth, and she told me, I thought Victoria was gonna kill me.
Calm down.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with me? Babe. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Babe, what are you gonna tell your family? They're gonna hate me.
Let's go home.
Babe, please.
Things were escalating so fast, we just didn't know how volatile Vicky was becoming.
I'm sorry.
Victoria knew how to punch, but there's no reason for her to ever hit my daughter. I didn't think she was capable of something like that.
Go get Tawnee a clean t-shirt.
Okay.
I'm calling the police.
No. Mom, you can't.
You don't understand. No,
seriously. Mom, please.
I have to.
Mom, you can't.
She just was like begging me, don't call the police. You know, she's 18 now and she'll go to real jail, Mom.
What the hell happened?
I'm okay, Dad. I just got in a fight, that's all.
Beautiful teeth. Never needed braces. One of her teeth was completely gone. I kind of freaked out. What the hell happened?
What do you mean a fight?
It's just, these girls tried to jump her, and I tried to intervene, but there was nothing else that I could just do. And then all of a sudden, one of them just came in and punched her in the face. And I think that once they saw blood, they just realized that they went too far and they just ran off.
Victoria knew how to manipulate all of us.
All right.
I think she knew what to say, and she could act innocent, which she wasn't.
It was just a case of them being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
She was very manipulating. She told very good stories, and she made you not want to say no.
Okay. You're not recording, are you?
Yes.
Wow, get
You're
out.
all bruised up.
I thought, her front tooth is gone now? This has to be it. There's no way she's gonna stay with Victoria now. And she acted like nothing happened.
Online, the couple continues to present a picture-perfect relationship.
Social media portrays, of course, this happy image of everybody, and it did them. I mean, you're not going to see any photos of Victoria yelling and screaming at her or any of the truth. You see just these happy times and you think everything's just perfect, and it's not the reality at all.
A few weeks later, Lacey invites Tawnee and Victoria to hang out with friends, hoping to ease the tension between them.
Hey!
Hey!
How are you guys?
You're good.
That's good. It's a nice hat.
Hey.
Great. So how's everybody doing? Good? Yeah, okay. I did just pay for the drinks.
Yeah, Joan Jessa.
Push over.
Hey, it's okay. He knows I'm with you. Just be cool, okay?
Okay. I'm going to the bathroom.
Vicky went into the bathroom and was there for a while.
Yeah.
She was upset.
Yes!
Pure gasoline.
Victoria realized Tawnee was actually moving on, and that hurt her.
It can't be that awful.
T, I got work in the morning. Let's go.
Seriously? I'm having fun. We just...
I said let's go.
All right. Guys, we gotta head out. V's gotta work in the morning. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Bye, Tommy.
They're just kind of bickering, like, the usual.
Tawnee drops off Lacey at home.
I was like, love you, Tawnee, love you, V. Like, nothing, just like normal.
See you Saturday.
See ya.
Victoria jumped up front and I walked to my house. I never thought anything would happen.
I think Victoria knew she was losing Tawnee, and Tawnee was becoming stronger and more adamant about wanting to be independent of Victoria. I think Victoria was losing control, and that was making her crazy.
I know everything.
I know you're cheating on me, and you're gonna leave me for a guy.
Okay, V, that's enough. I can't take this anymore. Look at yourself. You're the one who cheated on me.
Why are you bringing that up? Okay, we're talking about you right now.
Oh my God, that's enough, V. We are done.
Shut up!
Don't touch me! Oh my God, V!
What is the address and city of your emergency?
I have to report a murder.
Okay, do you know who was murdered?
Yeah, her name's Tawnee.
The information I received about who made the 911 calls were they were associates of Victoria Mendoza, and she had reached out to them through text message. We likely had a homicide investigation. When I first encountered Victoria, you noticed she had blood on her hands, blood on her clothing. She seemed shaken, slightly afraid, a little nervous. She began to tell us that her girlfriend was in the car. And officers had asked her, do you have any weapons on you, Victoria? Her response was, I don't have the knife's in the car. Some of the initial patrol officers assessed the victim and determined that she'd already passed away.
At some point, Victoria did push Tawnee's body over to the passenger side of the vehicle and drove to a church in Ogden City. The vehicle, it was a bloody mess. Tawnee's wounds were literally everywhere. They were on her hands, her forearms, her face, her head, her neck, her ear, her chest. This was a violent attack.
Throughout the night, rumors spread that something has happened to Tawnee.
My phone rang at like 6 o'clock in the morning. The next day after they'd been gone, and it was Lacey.
Hello? Oh, hi, Lacey.
She said, is Tawnee home?
No, I haven't seen her.
Well, you need to go check right now.
Yeah, okay, I'll go look for her.
I think something happened to her.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Vicky did something to her.
Tawnee? Tawnee?
And I just raced around and checked. And her car wasn't there. So I went downstairs and she wasn't home. And so I got back on the phone and I asked Lacey, what are you talking about? And you better tell me right now what's going on. And she just said, I think something really bad has happened to Tawnee.
I don't think Victoria lied to me about anything. I think her perception might have been skewed a little bit. I don't think she really understood what she did. She thought Tawnee was still alive.
Is she gonna be okay? I guess I must have stabbed her, but not much. I just wanted to scare her. I didn't want to. I just wanted to scare her.
She didn't know exactly how many times she stabbed her. And I think she thought she did it 4, 5, 6 times. Tawnee was stabbed 46 times. How long does it take a person to get stabbed 46 times? I mean, that's several minutes of enduring that much pain and trauma and sadness and fear. It's heartbreaking.
Right after 10 o'clock, all of a sudden, a policeman pulled up. pulled up in front of the house. I just knew.
I attended every court hearing that there was. I just didn't recognize the person that was up in a orange jumpsuit. She didn't seem like Victoria or the Victoria that I knew. I sat there and thought, that's the person that killed my best friend.
I understand that they're hurt, and I'm hurt as well. I have no excuse for what I've done, you know. That's the main reason why I played guilty. I really have nothing to say. I'm the wrong, you know, I'm the monster here, so.
Victoria's case, it didn't go to trial. She chose to plead guilty, and she is currently at the Utah State Prison.
So tell me, Tawnee, what's the biggest thing you're looking forward to? Would it be your license?
Yes.
Social media, it's a facade. And so when you go into Tawnee's social media pages, you're only seeing the good times, perfect photos, and life's not just good. Life's good and bad.
Vicky, what are you looking forward to?
Getting my music started.
Good for you. Yeah.
Anything you do to stop Tawnee and Victoria together, it wouldn't work. Tawnee fell in love with someone who was abusive, and none of us could have stopped that.
I can't even explain to you what Tawnee meant to me because she was... Tawnee's bigger than life. She's taken away in such a stupid way.
Tawnee was an angel, and she was only here a short time. She touched everyone's heart. She had such a glow to her. I miss it so much.